Oh, hello there. I wanted to do this in a better way, or at least in a time slot that probably more people were watching. But I can't sleep and I can't think of what else to do. So here we are. Welcome to the LGBTQIA plus museum in VRChat. Happy Pride Month! Yay! Alright, we're gonna check out all this. Let's get my standard third-person camera here now that intros are done. I hope you'll like... Oh, you know what? Check out the shirt. Emotional support micro. I love it. Got my bi bandana. I use this for virality, is what this avatar was originally intended for. But you know what? Let's get some more use out of it. This is my Pride Month avatar. It works perfectly. It's got rainbowy hair. It's got a bi flag bandana. And we're gonna look at this beautiful museum. Got a bunch of flags. This is the androgyne flag. It's got a lot of similar colors to the bi flag, so I kind of thought it was a bi flag. Gender identity, which person has a gender, as a blend of both binary genders. People who are androgyne may describe them as being between female and male, man and woman, masculine and feminine, or simply in between. They may also identify as neither feminine nor masculine, or neither female nor male. What happened to this? Well, that's weird. I need to see. Close enough. Okay. Got a lot of nice flags here. Ooh, what's this one? Ergoromantic, a person who enjoys the idea of romance but does not wish to be a participant in romantic activities. Huh, interesting. Aromantic. I was hoping I'd have more to say. But these are some nice things. It's difficult to make conversation about them. At least with my limited knowledge. Bear Brotherhood, the Ally flag, Butch Lesbian. Ooh. I've seen a couple different versions of the polyamorous flag. This personally is my favorite. Just I get the pi symbol. I don't know, like it goes on forever, but also it's just slightly over 3. I don't know. It seems kind of weird to use that for infinity thing. But you know what? It's important to people. I know less than they do. Let people enjoy things. Life is hell. Puppy. Yeah, pup pride. I'm a puppy. Rubber pride. I'm not made of rubber. Latex pride flag symbol by members of the rubber and latex fetish community. It was designed in 1994 by Peter Chalos and Scott Mullis. Ooh, what's this one? I like this one a lot. NBN, a non-binary person attracted to a non-binary person. That's really cool. And the flag is really cool. Look at those colors. Can you see it? You can see it. That's a great design. Just in general. I love it. Omnisexual. Fairly similar to a person who identifies as pansexual, but a little different. An omnisexual person does identify themselves and others as a gender rather than being gender blind like a pansexual person would. Omnisexual people have an attraction to all genders, but tend to like one gender more than the rest. There's a lot of these that the importance... There's a difference to a lot of people, and that difference is important, but it depends on who you ask, and that's fine. Because a lot of these ones, I go with bi. It's easier to explain. And honestly, I like the flag a lot. Is a good part of it. Omnisexual, they've got a good flag, though. That's good. I could still describe myself as that. It's very fitting. You talk to a lot of bi people, though. Like, it's... Bi means two, but, like, you don't see any... I haven't seen any bi people, at least not that did the super bi, which is a horrible thing. Went along with super straight, also a horrible thing. Just basically, you're saying you're those sexualities, but also transphobic. But like bisexual, you don't see being people identifying as bisexual a lot, and then also being like transphobic or against non-binary or anything. Like I don't know. There's a lot to talk about with that, and I don't know. I'm just talking to myself. That feels like it needs to be more of an open conversation. Now here we have the original pride flag. Someone mentioned, I forgot to look into this, I really meant to, that the original pride flag was like purple over yellow or something like that. Purple was magic. I don't know. I really should have looked into that before I did this, but I forgot. All the different pride flag versions. It's a shame we lost the pink. It's kind of weird how dyes can be more expensive than other dyes, especially in semi-modern age. But look, we got pink back. We got pink back in the flag. Ooh, and here we got some people. I'm unfortunately not very cultured when it comes to people. I don't... Oh, there's George Takei. I was just going to say I don't know actors and stuff, but I know him. Star Trek. He's a fun guy. I never got his... He made a perfume. It was called Oh My. You know, but like, oh, the toilet, but my. Because his catchphrase. I intended to buy that. I never did. I still have it on my wish list. I still kind of want it. Freddie Mercury. He was fantastic. Harvey Milk. I've heard of him, but I don't know why. Let's see here. Anyone else I recognize? Judy Garland, really? Oh, wow. Judy was an icon, and her voice aided many LGBT people in recognizing themselves when questioning why so many of her audience were gay. She famously responded, "I couldn't care less, I sing to people." That is a beautiful response. I love that. I love that. Thank you, Judy Garland. Ian McKellen, I love Ian McKellen. Description coming soon. You don't have a description for Ian McKellen? Jeez. Tina. Boy, I wish I knew more people. Very nice pictures. Marsha P. Johnson. Prominent figure in Stonewall Uprising, 1969. Gay liberation and founded an AIDS awareness activist. Nice. Pauline Park. Description coming soon. I don't know how old this map is. Maybe they just made it. Princess Diane. Really? I don't... Interesting. Okay. Whoa, Alan Turing. Alan was responsible for the Turing machine, which widely considered birthplace of modern computing. His code break science would save countless Allied lives during the World War II. Was he gay? Was he trans? I don't know much about Alan Turing, apparently. I guess I could have told you that before, but... The Society for Human Rights is founded by Henry Gerber in Chicago. It was the first documented gay rights organization. That happened in 1924. That's pretty cool. You can't see that. There we go. They got this cool timeline. American Psychiatric Association diagnosed manual lists homosexuality as a sociopathic personality disturbance. Oh, well, that's not very nice. Kind of offensive. Very offensive. First known lesbian right? How dare they? First known lesbian rights organization in the United States forms in San Francisco. Daughter of Bilitis? Most private social functions. Fearing police raids. Threats of violence and discrimination in bars and clubs. The sad truth of our past and unfortunately our present. Not to that extent. Things have gotten better, but we're still not doing good. It's not great. Things aren't great. You can't see me. Inspired by milk to develop a symbol of pride and hope for the LGBT community, Gilbert Baker designs and stitches together the first rainbow flag. Oh yeah. Let's maybe get something. Let's go towards the light. I hope stuff over here coming soon. There's a lot of coming soon. This is getting added to. That's nice. We may have to revisit. Maybe this will be a yearly thing, except I don't know much to talk about. But hey, maybe then we'll have more followers. And there will be people to talk about, and you guys can request things. Dr. Rachel Levine, Assistant Secretary for Health in the Department of Health and Human Services, becomes the first out transgender federal official to be confirmed by the Senate. Awesome. What's the most recent thing? October 2021. The State Department announces that the U.S. has issued the first U.S. passport with an X-gender marker. The Secretary announced in June the Department is moving towards adding an X-gender marker for non-binary, intersex, and gender non-conforming persons applying for a U.S. passport or CRBA. State Postperson Ned Price says on the statement. That is really cool. I didn't know about that. That is really cool. It's a good direction we're moving, especially when we started it over there. Had some kind of sad things over there. But now we're getting better. His alignment with the Las Vegas Raiders becomes the first active NFL player in history to announce that he is gay. That is really cool. I'm a little sad that it's that recent that something like that happened, but it's cool that it's the Raiders. I honestly did not expect that from the Raiders, but hey, power to the Raiders. Like applicant itself is selected the sex marker for passport. No longer require medical certification. It required medical certification? I've never had a passport, but was it like if they thought you were suspicious, which is crazy. I don't like that. Like, I'm glad it's now an option, but it previously required medical certification? What the heck? Well, that is a more down note than I expected to end on. Schmoll. Oh, hello, Fredmans. How are you? Just checking out this LGBTQ plus Pride Museum. I thought it would take longer. Not much here else to do here. But I'm happy to see you. I'm doing okay. I could be doing better. But you know what? You just gotta keep going. Sometimes it's hard. A lot of times it's hard. But you just go forward. Where else do you go? Just walking through here. I don't know how long I expected this to take, but I don't. There's not much more to do here. I didn't think this one through. Let's see what's there. The Patreon. Is there anything more interesting? I guess we'll go into one of the worlds that they have up there. Let's see. Hub. Kid. Thinking about it too, that's probably going to put me in an instance. Oh, this has a rainbow. Here's where we're going. We're going to go to a tier world. We're going to tier land by jar. It's got a rainbow. I should have planned this out better. Alright, here we are. Schmoll in the Tierland by Jar. Alright, let's go with... I've been here once before. I've never been in control of this. Let's see how things are. Let's go with cereal. 33. Oh, Cheerios. Those are horrible. These are just cardboard. No one wants Cheerios. Not regular Cheerios, anyway. Fruit Loops. Those are pretty good. Prefer Fruity Pebbles. But I like the fruit. Fruit flavor's nice. They're not great. Let's give it a B. There we go. That's where Fruit Loops belongs. Hey, you know what? I probably should have. I don't think I can redo that, though. I was kind of on the ball. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is fantastic. How do you feel about Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I want to say S. Ah, yeah, I'm with you there. Let's do that. Cinnamon Toast Crunch at S. Pops. Not the best cereal, but I would argue the best college cereal. Now, because like these are really cheap, and they're also really filling. And they're not horrible. They're also not great. I want to say B. B sound good? C. My argument wasn't really for eating. I guess it was more for why you would buy them. Let's put it in C. Let's go with what you said. I have seen the cereal, Rice Krispie Treat cereal. I've never tried it. But I don't know, it seems weird to have a Rice Krispie Treat cereal. But then again, their cereal with otherwise is so bland. Like, it has a weird amount of sugar for something that doesn't taste very sweet. But now they got the Rice Krispie Treat, so there's marshmallow in it. Yeah, I don't know what to do with... We'll set it over here, because the spawn's still there. So let's leave that there. Kicks. I always thought of them as Pops. I mean, I bought Pops, but like Kicks is like, is there really a difference? They're basically the same thing. You can go and see with Pops, I guess. Yeah, you're on the same page. We're going with... They're with Pops. They're basically the same thing. Ooh, Crunchberry. I do like regular Captain Crunch a little more. I like fruity cereals, but the berries never really got me out there. They're good. It's a good cereal. Could it go on B? I'd say it's a... Fruit Loops are kind of eh. I don't necessarily want to put them in A. Because I don't feel like they're that good. But, I mean... You'd give them a C. I think they're a little better than C. I think you're right. Maybe a C. Kind of on the fence. I'll go with you. Rice Chex? You can get just Rice Chex? I mean, I've had them in a Chex Mix. But, like... As just like a bowl of morning cereal? That doesn't... Why would you want this? You don't have any strong feelings. I think these are kind of between F and D. I put Cheerios down there. I don't like Cheerios. Chex is not that good. Chocolate Chex down there. You're talking normal is like a C. Put these in D. I don't know. Right, a Cookie Crisp. That was... I had that like once and was very disappointed how not like cookies it tasted. Since I don't know, it kind of tastes like keto cookies now that that's more of a thing. But are absolutely full of sugar. I guess it's fun. I like their mascot. This just isn't a great cereal. What do you feel about Cookie Crisp? Like, it's a good concept. See? Yeah, that's fair. I'll go with C. That I can agree with that. Oh, I really like Frosted Mini Wheats. It's kind of a... I don't, they advertised a lot to kids, but it always felt to me like more of like a kid cereal for adults. But I do really like it. I like the texture of it. The flavor is... It's fibery cereal. It's kind of weedy. You'd give them an A? I think I agree with that. Not quite S, but they are fantastic. Ooh, peanut butter Cap'n Crunch. That's kind of a hard one now because I feel like it's better than Mini Wheats, but I also don't want to give it S. You haven't tried it? It's pretty good. Like I feel like every peanut butter cereal tastes the same, but I really love peanut butter cereal. It's kind of hard to go wrong with peanut butter cereal. Peanut butter and dessert in general. I prefer fruity, but like peanut butter is always pretty solid. Lucky Charms. These are... I always hated them previously because it's just like Cheerios that you put marshmallows in. You're saying S? I'm not going to put it in S, but I'll put it in A because I tried them recently and they were a lot better than I had previously thought. I kind of want to give them like a C, but you feel strongly about it. I'll at least go to A. Honey Snacks, never tried these. I've tried like a puffed rice cereal, or I guess whatever they are. But like I don't know. Like I've never even, I don't think I've even seen these much. It's going next to Rice Krispie treats. Oh, regular Rice Krispies. These are bland and full of sugar despite not being sweet. You need to add sugar to them to be tolerable. It's fun, kind of. Like, it's Pop Rocks as a cereal, I guess you could say. But where's the... there's no flavor excitement. It's all, like, sensual excitement. Like, it sounds cool. It feels cool. The taste is eh. Thinking C. Thinking C for the Rice Krispies. They make great treats. You'd give it an A because it's a classic. Let's compromise. Let's go B. I'm willing to put them in B. They are a classic. Apple Cinnamon Cheerios. Now, the flavored Cheerios are definitely a lot better than the regular Cheerios. But I've never had apple cinnamon. Honey Nut is great. Honey Nut Cheerios are great. Apple Cinnamon Cheerios? I've never heard. I have heard of them. They're not bad, probably B. I'll accept that because I don't know what they taste like. You know better than I do. They're in B. Cap'n Crunch. I love Cap'n Crunch. Where do we put Crunch Berries at? Put Crunch Berries at C. Peanut Butter Crunch at A. I could say these go in B. You say probably B? I agree. They're in B. Right between the Crunch Berries and the Peanut Butter Cap'n Crunch. Fruity Pebbles. Oh my god, I love Fruity Pebbles. Now, I really want to put this in S. I'm willing to accept arguments for A. I don't think I'd go down to B. Fruity Pebbles are great. I love fruity cereals. Never tried Fruity Pebbles? Alright, they're going in S. It's kind of like Fruit Loops, but like, I don't know, more intense. Because you got like a bunch of little things there. Tricks. This is, I don't know, it's not much different from Fruit Loops, at least not with... They're showing the one with the orbs. I don't know where we are with Tricks right now. They kind of switch between the fruit shapes and the orbs. If it's the fruit shapes, I want to put it at A, honestly. Because they're basically Fruit Loops, but the fruit shapes are really cool. I know it doesn't matter. But if it's the orbs, I want to put it at B, because it's basically just Fruit Loops. I say because the picture they're giving us is the orbs. So I'm wanting to go with B. I got this? Okay, it's going in B. Raisin Bran. Unpopular opinion. I love this cereal. Old man opinion. Oh, thank you for following, Fred. Thank you so much. And I got to see that little, the little animation on my screen for the first time. I only started doing that. Give that a B? Alright, I can agree to that. I know that's higher than I would expect people to be okay with. It gets a lot of hate, but I love it. Cornflakes. I love cornflakes like the second you put milk in them. But like the second after you've put milk in them, they kind of suck. They get soggy like instantly. I guess cornflakes themselves are also just kind of bland. But I do like that nice corny flavor, but I don't know, I guess more Frosted Flakes are a better option. But cornflakes are good-ish. They do get soggy fast. I don't know. C? How do you feel about C? You'd give a B to C. I do kind of like them. Let's go B if you're willing to state B in some extent. We get a lot of stuff on B, but I guess that's kind of how a bell curve goes. Special K. Regular Special K I'm not a fan of. Special K Red Berry somehow is so much better. Even though as far as I can tell it's supposed to just be Special K, but with strawberries in it. Majority of cereal is better without milk. I don't agree personally, but honestly I can see where you're coming from. I mean, cereal makes a great snack just by itself. I still want that milk if I'm going to eat it as like a meal. But I can really enjoy it. I saw recently they had Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks in like bags where they had just really big pieces of the cereal specifically as a snack. And those are pretty good. It just tastes like the cereal, really, but it's more satisfying. Special K, though. I want to say C. It's fine. But it's kind of boring. I guess it fixes problems with cornflakes, but cornflakes, I guess, have a better... Let's just go C. You seem to agree. We'll go with C. Ooh, Honey Nut Cheerios. Those are great. I say A. What do you think? I say A for Honey Nut Cheerios. Got a great flavor to them. They're sweet. They're nutty. Says it helps lowers cholesterol, but you say A, good. I say it lowers cholesterol. Like, come on, you're not... Breakfast cereal doesn't seem very healthy regardless, but those are delicious. Oh my god, Reese's Puffs. Another... I haven't actually had these, but it's peanut butter and chocolate cereal. Peanut butter cereal is great. Chocolate cereal is great. I don't know why I haven't had this. You haven't had them? Well, we both haven't had them. Technically, I should put it under that tree over there. But I'm gonna go B, just on grounds that it's peanut butter based. I gotta give it the benefit of the doubt there. Cocoa Krispies. They're definitely better than Rice Krispies. They've got flavor. They taste okay. But again, it kind of I had them recently. They kind of more taste like you put just cocoa powder on Rice Krispies. Like, which I guess is kind of the point. I want more of a chocolate flavor, because this is, I don't know, it seems like a really bad one meant to be like a health food one. I don't know. Those are decent. I'd give them a C. OTS nearly a B, but not there. Yeah, I can. Yeah, C's good. C's a good one. We're putting them under regular Rice Krispies. Interesting. But I did already agree to it, so there it goes. Frosted Flakes. Okay, so these got to go above Corn Flakes. Because these are just kind of improved Corn Flakes. Above Corn Flakes would be an A. Yeah, I don't want to give them an S. S tier? You really want them in S tier? Yeah, okay. They are really good. We'll put them in S tier. There we go. Honey Bunches of Oats. I really love Honey Bunches of Oats. It's corn. They got the Corn Flakes in them, which already like has me interested. And then there's just a bunch of other stuff to go off of. Haven't had these specifically. I recommend them. They're good. They're like granola made into a real breakfast cereal, I guess you'd say. We'll put them at B, because they also have other flavors that are a lot better. Oh, was that Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds? Oh, it was. You know what? That might have been just enough to push it into A, but it's kind of too late. I should have noticed that. Apple Jacks, not a fan. They're pretty good. They're a classic. I don't know, the flavor's just not there for me. Like, it's a cinnamon cereal, but it doesn't come anywhere near to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You love these? I don't know. I'm guessing you want S. I don't know. I want to say A instead to compromise. Can we settle on B? Well, I did offer A. Well, I'll give you one better and put it in A. Raisin. Did we already do Raisin Bran? Is this Raisin Bran Crunch? No. It's just regular Raisin Bran. They're both Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Well, the other one says 2 scoops as well. Raisin Bran 2 scoops. Give it an F. It looks creepy. All right, I've already got my Raisin Bran representation. This can go in F. Oh, I didn't put the camera down enough. Oh, now it's tilted. Oh, I keep messing this up. There we go. If only I could figure out pins. Oh, it does come with a free movie, you're right. If only we could go back and replace them. I could put the top one in F. Put that one up where I put the other one. Cocoa Pebbles. I like them more than Cocoa Rice Krispies. Putting them in C, what does that do? Or, no, put it in B. Yeah, I like them in B. What do you think? Haven't tried these? Alright, they'll go in B. They're not as fun as Fruity Pebbles. They still got a good flavor. They're definitely better than Cocoa Rice Krispies. Honeycomb. Another one I tried to get into in college because it was cheap. Not nearly as good as Pops. At least not to me. Well, that puts them in D, but D doesn't sound right. D's a little too low for these. I apologize for my camera turning. I have a bit of drift. Haven't tried honeycomb in ages. I'm putting it in C if you don't have a... C would be fine? Okay. There they go. Golden Crisp. That looks like Honey Smacks. So they got the little weird puffed rice things on both of them. Yeah, puffed wheat, wholesome sweetened puffed wheat cereal. That one's too pixelated. I don't know. Yeah, I guess these are just going with the Honey Smacks. I don't really know what else to do with them. Count Chocula. It's okay. There's better chocolate cereals. Like Cocoa Pebbles. You haven't tried it? I'm putting it in C. Because the marshmallows are weird. I mean, they're basically just Lucky Charms marshmallows, but I actually like it better in Lucky Charms. There we go. Oh, Cocoa Puffs. That's a really good one. I still like it. I still like Cocoa Pebbles more, though. Cocoa Puffs are good. How do you feel about Cocoa Puffs? Especially Cocoa Puffs versus Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Puffs are a good source of calcium, apparently. No opinion. C. Put them under Cocoa Pebbles. And that's it. I still feel like we need to put these up there. Let's give them conceptual rating. Treats improves on Rice Krispies, but also seems like it's too much. There's also a missing child on the side of the box, which, wait. Oh my god, there I hope that's not a missing child. That seems like a weird thing to put, at least on a picture of the game for here. I hope that's just like a contest or a, hey, we're helping out this organization thing. Alright, Rice Krispie Treat cereal, theoretical placement. First off, do you think they'd be better than Rice Krispies, or do you think they'd be worse? I think they'd be better. It's kind of a weird thing to have as a breakfast cereal, because it's like a confection. But regular Rice Krispies just kind of suck. Like, I don't want a bowl of Rice Krispies. They're good for making Rice Krispie treats. But C seconds to taste them, and it's kind of like Cheerios, but sweeter. Okay. It's a weird one. I don't know where to put that. Now, these both, I think, even conceptually, they just kind of go together. They seem like basically the same thing. So this General Mills doesn't have the company on it. That's Kellogg's, though. Basically, they're sweetened puffed wheat with honey. Kind of thinking where... I feel like that's like Pops and Kicks. One is honey, the other is bland. Is it? I mean, I guess they don't mention honey. So yeah, I was just kind of assuming. Because they got a bear. So I guess this goes... Honey Smacks in C, Golden Crisp in D. Seems like the way to go. Yeah, there we go. We finished cereal. Gonna do one more of these. It's kind of late. But like I don't want to end this early. Let's see. Well, that's too fast. Can I? Yeah. Okay. If you see one you like, if I know it, I'll do it just because I don't... Oh, wait, you can't see it that well. Hold on. There we go. Wait, now I can't move the board. Okay, start at the top. Fast food? Alright, we can do that. That's a good one. Let's clear the tier list. Sure. Carl's Jr. I am a big fan of Carl's Jr. Especially, they had like a rib burger that was really good. The brunch burger, fantastic. California burger, disappointing, mainly just because it tastes more or less like In-N-Out, but it's more expensive. I'd rather just go to In-N-Out. I want to put them at A. I've had a lot of good experience there. I like their food. You say A2, awesome. Panda Express. I've used to make fun of them a lot, but man, their orange chicken's really great. Their honey walnut shrimp is fantastic. I do really enjoy it when I go there. They do chicken in general well. I like their chicken. You'd give it a B? I can agree with that. Let's go in and B. McDonald's. I always want to say they're great. You give them an S. I was going to put them in A. I'll bump them up to an S. They've got the reputation for it, at least. Anytime I really think of them being great, I honestly mainly go to they're really cheap. Especially their drinks. Like, I will... unpopular opinion, I like Burger King more. But sometimes I will, like, they're generally close to each other. I'll actually go to McDonald's to get drinks and maybe fries. And then I'll go to Burger King and get, like, a Whopper. White Castle. $3.50 Canadian for a medium. I don't know what that relates to. I'm American. White Castle. I've never been to an actual White Castle. It's getting in my ear. I've had the freezer stuff. I don't know how that compares. Basic it on the freezer stuff like a C. $3.10 for a medium. Do you mean medium fries? Because that makes sense. The fries are kind of... I go there for the fries because I like them better. But, like, they're I don't know. Drinks, though, no one beats them on drinks. The large drink for, like, $1. Well, $1.29 now. They raised the price, but... it's still better than you go anywhere else. The drinks are, like, $4 for the large. It's crazy. It's just syrup. Oh, for a medium drink? Wow, really? Okay, where I am, small, medium, large all cost $1.29, and that was kind of recent. Small, medium, large all used to cost $1. And that was like the big reason to go to McDonald's. Because they just had super cheap drinks. White Castle's going in C unless you've actually been to a White Castle. They're more of an East Coast thing, and I'm on the West Coast. Haven't tried. Alright, they'll go and see. They're burgers at the freezer. They're good. They're good. In-N-Out. I am from California. I don't care that much about In-N-Out. They're good. But, my state hypes them up way too much. Haven't tried it either. Alright, I'm putting them in B. Anyone that watches the VOD later on is probably going to get really mad if anyone actually watches that. KFC. I like them. But I always like them more in my head than I actually like them when I go there. There are better chicken places, but not around me. A or a B? Let's go for A. I kind of appreciate how much they lean into the fact that they're fast food. Everyone else is like, oh, we made it healthy, fresh beef. And you know it's still so bad for you anyway. And then they're just like, nah, we put bacon inside 2 patties of fried chicken. Eat it with some cheese and mayonnaise. Wendy's. I love Wendy's. Wendy's, I want to put them in S. I also don't get to eat them a lot. S tier, sweet. Okay, we're in agreement. Popeyes. I'm going to lean more on you for this one. I have had Popeyes. S tier? Okay. I have had Popeyes, but the one close to me is terrible. But at the same time, I get the vibe that it's that location and not Popeyes in general. Like, that Popeyes just doesn't seem to be run well. Domino's Pizza. Everyone says they're horrible. I think that's just leftover hate from before they did all the change. You'd give it an A? Okay, I agree with that. Because after the change, I think they're fantastic. They're a little too expensive. I don't really get them much. But I enjoy them a lot when I get them. The crust, they got that garlic and the butter. It's great. DQ. There's one DQ anywhere around me. Really far away. And I've never actually gotten anything from there. For New Orleans, not gonna lie, it's fluffy, but I just enjoy the flavor more. DQ is great. How great do you think it is? Like, A? I mean, I like an Orange Julius, and they kind of absorbed Orange Julius. Food is not bad, and their ice cream is S tier. Alright, we're giving it an A. Burger King. I love the flame broiled. Flame broiled is great. But a lot of their other stuff is kind of eh. Like, they used to have amazing chicken. Now their chicken kind of sucks. The chicken was great, and then they got rid of that. Their burgers are what's left. Still prefer McDonald's. Let's put an A. A sounds good. McDonald's had salads and they removed them. Oh, I forgot they had the, like, McWraps. I really liked those. They had, like... Man, I missed those. McDonald's got a lot of really good stuff away, too. Burger King's an A. And we got McDonald's and S. Oh, the Whopperito. I missed that. Removed every healthy item from their menu. Yeah. They also removed, like, they had some, like, high-quality burger line. Like, it wasn't really high quality, but, like, it gave that idea. Those are really good. Pizza Hut. Not a fan. Not my least favorite pizza. It's still pizza. But they kind of suck. I want to give them a C. Haven't really tried Pizza Hut. Alright, let's put them in C. There's worse pizza places, but there's way better pizza places. Chipotle. I do love Chipotle. Not as good as most Mexican restaurants, but still a good, like, I've got a little bit of money, I want a lot of food. Not in Canada. Alright, we're going to put them in A, then. A. They're going in A. Little Caesars. Now, here's the thing about Little Caesars. I hate basically everything they have, except for their is it the crazy Italian cheese bread? It's not the filled one. That's an A. They are really good if you put more sauce on them, at least in my opinion. And they are really cheap. You can feed a lot of people. I'll agree with you on A. God, that cheese bread is really good. I need to get some of that cheese bread. Taco Bell. We have so much stuff in A, but I do want to put Taco Bell in A. How do you feel about Taco Bell? S? Okay. A's crowded. We're putting Taco Bell in S. It's cheap. It's good. Jack in the Box. They get a lot of hate. I really like them. How do you feel about not in Canada? I think they should go in A. I know they get a lot of hate. I'll bump them down to a B. There they go. Sonic. I love Sonic mainly for their drinks. There's not one around me, so I can't get them consistently. Man, they do really good drinks, though. And they do really good dessert stuff. But I'm always disappointed by their burgers. Not in Canada either. They're going in B. Because they're pretty disappointing, except for, like, their slushes and stuff. Arby's. I love Arby's. Everyone hates on Arby's. I want to put it S tier. But what do you have to say? They get so much hate, and I kind of get it. Alright, I go in an S tier then. If you haven't tried it. Chick-fil-A. It's Pride Month, so we're required to put this in F. I'm sorry, Pride Month demands I put it in F. I do love their sauce. But they hate the gay. They're the anti-gay chicken. I understand. They taste pretty good. If we're doing this and not... Whoa, why did I jump so high? If we were doing this not Pride Month, I'd be willing to put them a little higher. God, their sauce is amazing. I love Chick-fil-A sauce. Anyway, Subway. Now, if this was Subway... You really want Subway in S tier. Okay, like, Subway back with the $5 footlong, I'd put probably A. I may be willing to go S. I don't think they're a peak sandwich. Like, I feel it's a really cheap sandwich, and now they're as expensive as going to a regular deli, and it's like, why? I'm putting them in B. I want to put them in D because of their pricing, but if you want them in S, we're gonna go halfway, put them in B. Papa John. I have not been to Papa John's in forever. Do they have these in Canada? This honestly feels like something that would be more of an American thing. I don't know why. It just kind of has that vibe to it. They're not Take and Bake, are they? Haven't been at all, not in Canada. No, Papa Murphy's was Take and Bake. Papa John's... They're going in C because I don't know, but people have a reasonable opinion of them. And I know at the very end I'm just going to put it somewhere anyway. Five Guys. I love Five Guys. It's another one that I feel is a little overhyped. But they are very good. Not in Canada either. This isn't a very good one for a Canadian viewer. Put them in A. I guess. There we go. I said this was the last one. We're going to do one more. Apparently it costs like $25 for just a burger, fries, and drink. You can spend that much. Maybe it does generally cost that much. It's been a while since I've been there. It's worth mentioning, not that it's a huge... It's worth mentioning two things. One, when you get fries, they give you like an entire paper bag full of fries. This isn't like... McDonald's large is smaller than their small fries. So you are getting a lot there. Also, they have a giant list of things you can put on the burgers, and they don't charge you for any of it. So it's kind of a situation where if you want a lot of stuff on your burger, you're probably not... You're probably saving a fair amount of money at Five Guys, but if you're a kind of person that just wants like a plain, simple burger, you're probably going to get ripped off. Supposed to be fast food, rather go to a buffet for that amount. Yeah. Yeah. Buffet's better. Alright, we'll do one more. Because I honestly thought it was going to take a little longer. Cursed ramen. What does cursed ramen mean? I choose one kind of small. Elden Ring. I don't know Elden Ring enough. Elden Ring waifus. Oh, interesting. Don't know Final Fantasy enough. Full English breakfast? You know what? I need to know what that is. Because I know what a full English breakfast is, but why is there a 26 item category for it? Okay, this is roasted tomatoes. I mean, they're fine in an English breakfast, but like, on their own, F? Yeah, sure. I want to say that's tea, but there are apples around it. So I guess it's a cider? Maybe it's just apple juice. What do we want to count this as? Because there's no descriptor on it, right? No. Okay. Leave it for now. Alright. Go next to the waiting tree. Oh, that one didn't spawn right. Alright. I think I'm just not British enough to understand this. It's the same thing, but with red apples. Is it beer? I want to say it's cider. Like beer, but from apples, kind of. But I don't know. Orange juice. I know this one. I mean, there's not a... I don't think there's a lot of foam on this. It's hard to tell with the low resolution, but it looks like it's just the very top bit. And I've seen cider get like that. If it is like a thick amount of foam, then that would probably be beer, but then I'm also questioning why they have the apples there. And we did get orange juice right after that, so maybe it's just apple juice. But yeah, if it was apple juice, it wouldn't have any foam at all. We're leaving that for now. Orange juice really depends on the brand. That's very true. Guess C for in the middle, because we don't know what brand it is. Even fresh squeezed, where did they get the oranges? Orange juice depends a lot. Ah, French fries, or as they'd say, chips. I do really like them with malt vinegar. Whenever I get fish and chips, I always put a lot of that on the fries. As part of a breakfast, I guess, is how we're judging this. I want to say B. Because I'd rather have, like, home fries or hash browns. Depending on how it's cooked, it's a bit crispy, then it's A, but if it's potato-y, then F. It's going in C. Split the difference. Coffee. Is this really part of a full English? Problem is, coffee is another one that varies a lot. Just like apple juice. Or just like orange juice. I don't know, I guess I'd even kind of a shitty coffee and don't drink it, not a fan. Put it in C again. I feel like we're putting a little too much in C. But we did just start. Maybe that'll even out. Let's keep going behind the spawn thing. Is that just water? I guess it's just water. I don't know. Nice cold. Is it sparkling water? I'm think maybe, but it doesn't look sparkling in the bottle, so I think they're just kind of like pouring it. Really, I don't know. Maybe the glass has a texture. Like the bottle, it looks really smooth. I'm gonna say it's flat water. I don't know why it's coming out of a bottle. This is... We don't have any final say on it. I wish they'd put something somewhere. I'm calling it flat water. I don't... That... Based on the size of the bottle, that looks more like a rocks glass than a shot glass to me. I mean, if it's not water, what is it? That's not a vodka bottle. It's not a gin bottle either, because it clearly had like a metal top on it, based on how the neck is. I don't think it's vodka, because again, like it had a metal cap. Like if it was vodka, like if it's a metal cap, it's probably a screw cap. But otherwise, it's a cork. White wine? I don't know. It still goes back to like it had a metal cap on it. Like maybe I haven't seen white wine like that. Let's stick those over here with those. It seems weird for that to be anything. Ooh, bacon. I think bacon's a little overrated. I still love bacon. You say S. I'm not willing to push it down that far, I guess. Because I was on A, but also leaning towards S. Don't worry, it's an S. Don't unfollow. Oh, okay. This is tea, but I don't like tea with milk in it. I know. I just like tea. I want to put this in B. How do you feel about tea and milk? Very patriotic cup they have. Dislike tea in general, but we'll go B. Alright. Into the B you go. I'm 90% sure this is regular toast. Is it grilled cheese? Maybe? It looks like it's like French toast, but does that... I don't think that goes with the full English. It could be grilled cheese, but is that really... Is that an English thing? If they update this world again, I really want them to put in... And master, choose an image, use the spawn button to get a picture, place each picture on the big wall, repeat for each picture. I want them to tell me what things are. Buttered and fried. Let's go with buttered and fried toast. Because it does look kind of thin, I guess. If you're frying your toast, like I want to say like a good buttered toast is like a B with a breakfast. Maybe just a... I don't know. I'm really up in the air on this one. Probably B. Okay. Guinness. Does... Can I have a Guinness with your breakfast? I mean, I like Guinness. Pudding with breakfast seems weird. I don't know if I want a Guinness first thing in the morning. I mean, Guinness is pretty dark. It's definitely not black. But I mean, I guess the can's black. This is probably a marketing image. Really. Guinness in general, I'd say is a B. Guinness for breakfast, I want to say C or D. You'll go D? Alright, let's go D. That's a weird breakfast item. Ooh, eggs. That's like... That's like A or S. S? Okay. It looks like a nice egg, too. It's got some good seasoning on it. Not have a breakfast without eggs. That's it. I agree. Oh, no. Okay, that's definitely not water, because this is water. Well, I'm glad we waited. But now Oh, you know what that might be? They call lemon lime soda their lemonade. Maybe that's what that is. Maybe that is carbonated. Anyway, nice cold glass of water with first thing in the morning. To me is an S. But I'm willing to hear arguments. Like, man, if the first thing you do when you wake up is have a really cold glass of water, that is so refreshing. Any thoughts on the water? Oh, they make different notes. That's fun. First thing in the morning, it's an S if it's your first class, but then it's... But if you want till breakfast and it's not your first, then B. We'll split difference and go A then. Depending on when you drink that, because I think you're right. If you've already had breakfast, it's nice, but it's not as good. Don't worry, I read it anyway. Baked beans. I really like British baked beans. I like baked beans in general, but they're not as sweet. F, really? I'm putting them in D. I really like them. But I respect that they're a weird breakfast item. Goes next to Guinness. You really dislike beans in general? Ah, that's a shame. I love beans in general. HP sauce on my breakfast? If you haven't had this, it tastes a lot like A1 steak sauce. Or I guess just steak sauce in general. A little thicker, a little slightly different flavor. What would I put it on for breakfast, though? Yeah, well, I don't think I'd use it. I decide... I'm putting it in D because I wouldn't put it on breakfast, but it is a good sauce. Hash browns. I think hash browns need to be A. That's a really great breakfast potato. It's got all the nice crispy bits on. You get them stuffed with cheese. I think we got to judge these on these ones. Those aren't stuffed with cheese. I want to put them in A. Hash browns are really good. If it's cooked to perfection, it's an S. If it's frozen, then a B. Alright, split difference and go A. Ketchup. A lot of people like ketchup with breakfasts. I don't know. It depends how I feel, I guess. But I'll never use it. I don't know. Rather have a hot sauce. You'd go see if it's with fries. You know what? C has fries. But before we put this in C with the fries, how do you feel about ketchup on hash browns? I think that's really this. If you like it on hash browns, we're going to put it in B. Ketchup with hot sauce is really good. There's a diner I go to, and I always put... They make their own hot sauce. It's already cooked. Well, then you don't need it. Don't mind. Let's just go to C. It sounds like we're leaning towards that. It's a Black Bear Diner, though, and they make their own hot sauce, or at least they label their own hot sauce. I guess I don't know that they make it, but it tastes really good with ketchup on, like, the eggs and stuff. It's like the only time I have ketchup near my eggs. Now, I think this... They have two different kinds of bacon. I don't think it's turkey bacon, because they have a different cut of bacon. I forget what it's referred to, but like up there, the bacon we know is streaky bacon. And then there's this, which is like a different it's like still the area of bacon, but different. Because that seems kind of red for turkey bacon, but that might be turkey bacon. It's less than bacon, I'll give it a B. Alright. There we go. Didn't have a strong opinion on that one, personally. I don't know what this is. Just, I feel like I would if it was higher resolution and less blown out. Scrambled eggs? Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. I just kind of assumed we already had our egg. Now, these look really well seasoned. So I kind of want to put those in S with the sunny side up. How do you feel about that? Because, like, it's got, like, rosemary and cracked black pepper. Give it an S2? All right. Oh, more french fries. But I guess more like a julienne cut than steak fry. I don't know, they're dividing things in a way that I kind of wish I would have known beforehand. Yeah, potato wedges. I was just using those as all french fries. Now we have french fries. Put wedges in D and fried in B. I don't think I can change where these are. Can I? I can. Okay. So we put wedges in D and fries in B. I'm short. No, what that? Yeah. Got him. Wedges in D, fries in B. Now that they're not standing for all fries, I can agree with that. Why change the size of the keyboard? I moved from a Samsung to a Pixel. And I don't know why, but I decided a smaller keyboard was a better idea. So I'm dealing with that as well. But at least I could move back. Now, sausage, I don't know. That's not blood sausage. Blood sausage is much darker. I want to say S. I personally love sausage a lot. I'll accept arguments for A. They don't look like breakfast sausage. No, you get a full English breakfast, they give you like regular sausage, like a bratwurst or something, but not a bratwurst. I forget the name of it. Maybe these are Whitwurst. You'll go A? Alright. Poached eggs. They're giving us a lot of egg options. Poached eggs are really great. You want to put those in S2? We just put all the eggs in S. Kind of wish I would have known that we were getting different egg options. Poached I've never actually tried, but let's go S. Alright. Poached is kind of like getting like an over easy, but it doesn't have dried crispy bits, which to be fair, I don't know, I feel like a lot of over easy you get won't have that, but like sometimes they overcook it. I don't know. I like them. They're good. Just like crack the egg in the water or something, right? Pretty much. It's basically like a boiled egg without the shell. It's a little harder to do than that. You have to make sure it like stays together because it does want to fall apart in the water. But taste-wise, basically. Ah, here's the blood sausage. Never had it. Never had blood sausage. Come on, grab it. There we go. Or blood pudding. Have you had blood pudding? Because I've never tasted it. Had some like organ meats and stuff. Goes in the corner. Alright. Well, now that's toast. So was that like a grilled cheese? I don't know. That other toast up there looks a lot better. Maybe that's French toast. How do you feel about C? Put it less than the fried toast. C is less than fried toast. Ooh, I love sauteed mushrooms. With what we've got up there, I want to put it in A. How do you feel about putting that in A? You'll go A? Awesome. And last one. Is that beer? Is that just like a lager or an ale? I think those are cider. Man, that's a... I don't know what to do with any of these. It just seems weird having alcohol for breakfast. Even if it's a light thing, like beer, like... Alright, these are the ones we've got left. I don't know what to do with any of these. I guess the beer I want to put in the D. Rank them all D? Alright, let's do it. I'm not even sure what some of them are. Never tasted that. You're not a breakfast. Not sure what you are. Not sure what you are. I did think you were water, but then we got actual water. You probably are like vodka or gin. Alright. That's how we ranked a full English breakfast. And I guess with that, we're gonna go out to... Where'd my camera... Oh, there it is. Okay. With that, I'm gonna hopefully find someone to raid. No, I want to see the rest of that. There we go. No. But it's late. I wasn't expecting this much. But let's see if there is someone we can raid. Because I don't want to just end things. That feels like we could have more fun. No one I follow is going. I don't even know where to look. Yeah, I think the ranking is good. It's appropriate. It works. I like it. The problem is who to raid. You have any good suggestions? Because no one I follow is on. No one I know is on. Definitely not coffee. Let's see. Let's get a brief view of them. Doing some art. I can appreciate some good art. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go. Let's go to definitely not coffee. Oh, they're not accepting raids, so we cannot raid them. They have their raids turned off. That could mean they're ending soon, which is fair. I wish they would have given me, like, recommendations. Like, oh, you wanted to raid this person but couldn't. Here are some similar people. Savory Yerk. Alright, let's look them up. They're playing Gunfire Reborn. I've heard good things. I need to play that one. Channel is intended for mature audiences. I'll watch it anyway.
Let's see.
Anyone up this late should be fine with that.
I need 600. Yeah, I don't have enough of that.
Yeah, let's go there.
Let's go. The weak point is the cannons.
Thank you for joining me. You were a lot more than I expected this late. I'll tell you, on a random Sunday.
You gotta be careful.
I'm glad you had a great time. I had a great time. I'm glad I did this and didn't just be like, ah, it's too late, why bother? Well, it's time to go off. Let's check out Savory Yerk.
Revive me. Watch out for cannons.
I'm dead.
Go ahead. Oh.
Nope. God damn it.